Okay, we'll see if that helps. It certainly restarted pretty quick. And usually if it's messed up, it won't restart that quick. Let's see if we can do this again. All right, let's try this and this. Yeah, it was all in my cute little head. I mean, either that or I don't know what it was. Maybe it just needed to restart. Sometimes computers just get crazy. But think about that. Think about what I just said. Sometimes you just need to restart. You just need to reboot your computer. I think sometimes you just need to realize that I kicked your ass, you kicked my ass, and either walk away and never speak to each other again or forget about it. But let me show you what this guy will tell you. This guy I think is brilliant, and I think you'll enjoy hearing this guy. And he's right here. He's great. I really like him a lot.
Hey, this is Leo for Actualize.org, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how to deal with difficult and toxic people. So let's talk about how to deal with people in your life who are bringing you down. These are people that I call either difficult or I like the word toxic. So what's the secret with dealing with these types of people? Because these types of people can destroy your life. There's really a spectrum of toxicity of other people in your life. Sometimes you have mildly toxic people who are just more like an annoyance or a frustration, but then it can get so bad on the other end of the spectrum that it really gets into abusive territory, just like very dysfunctional territory. And one of the things that's really key to understand about your life is that you are like a sponge. And no matter how personally developed you are, how successful you are, how happy you are, how optimistic you are, if you are living in a negative environment, whether it's a negative physical environment, but here we're talking about negative relationships. If you're living in this kind of negative relationship environment, then this is robbing you of your potential, and it's basically making you miserable. And these people, they're dragging you down because they're constantly feeding you with negativity and pessimism and limiting beliefs and maybe anger or other things. And these are rubbing off on you, right? Because you're this sponge, so you're soaking it all in, and it's affecting your psyche. And you have to work really, really hard to counteract these effects. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to cover some of the ways that you can go about handling these kinds of people and to give you different techniques and strategies. Basically, my philosophy on this is really simple. It's the philosophy that life is too short for dealing with difficult and toxic people. I mean, like, why? Why make life more difficult for yourself? Life is already pretty challenging. You're already working really hard on your own life, on your own self. Why are you bringing yourself down with these toxic people? There's no reason for it, right? So my strategy here and my solution ultimately is to get rid of these people out of my life. I want to live a life where the people that are in my life are supporting me, encouraging me, bringing in positivity. They're building something with me rather than going against me. And so that's kind of the ultimate solution. Now, I really want to get to like the root cause of it here. Because a lot of people, what I see them doing is they're so stuck like in the social matrix. They're so worried about relying upon various social relationships that they're not willing to get rid of these toxic people out of their lives. And what this does is it creates this like spiral of negativity that goes down and down and down, and it brings you with it. And there's no need to live a life like that. In fact, what I'm going to argue is that you can't really self-actualize. You can't really create a powerful and happy, fulfilling life if you're surrounding yourself with these types of folks. Jim Rohn, love Jim Rohn. He has a lot of great wisdom. One of the most wise things that he said was that you are the average of the top 5 associates that you hang out with. What this means is that if you take and make a list of all the people in your life, and you write a number down for how many hours per week you're spending with each one of those people, and you then rank everybody according to the number of hours you spend with them. The top 5 people that you spend...
All right, I'm bored with that already. Okay, let's move on. I want to show y'all something that happened that is similar to this. It was where everything just began to implode on everybody, and how one night it all came to an end, and it says 6 years ago. 6 years ago. All right? Take a listen. Oops, I had it muted. I'm sorry.
Broadcasting live from the Bay to Bombay, back to the BK, and down to LA. It's Mega Show with your host,
Vince in the Bay.
Vince in the Bay.
Vince in the Bay.
Vince in the Gay.
Vince in the Bay.
We have the network.
We're on the network.
Fate.
That's gross. Dude.
Well, you got a lot of boring people other than the Fat Red Dragon.
This just in, my cock is erect.
Patriot Greg.
Wait a minute. I missed it. They even did a complete audio epigy to this big war that was going on. Let's go back up. Let's back up a little bit. Here we go.
Not too long ago, on this exact network, in the archives, to be exact. Troll Wars 2.0. Turmoil has engulfed Blog Talk Radio. Hoping to boost sagging ratings, Vince in the Bay has recruited an elite team of internet trolls to wreak havoc on Blog Talk Radio. Meanwhile, the evil Debi Daly plots to take down Vince in the Bay and reclaim her throne as the queen of Blog Talk Radio. Are we still on the show?
Something's going on. Somebody's hacking in. I don't know what's going on, man. Something fucking crazy is going on here.
Somebody's hacking into your show?
I think the Jews schooled me. What the hell? What is that?
Yay, me! Move out of the way, John. I'm getting porn.
Oh,
I don't even know who this is.
He's about to pass out.
Who are these chicks?
I don't know who these people are. I don't even know where the sounds are coming from.
Who are these chicks, dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I have no control of the show. I have a mic.
Your show's
going.
a trip, man. Were there some sloppy drunk chicks that just busted in here? That was cool.
Yeah, well, yes. I wish I let him in, though. I'm really confused.
I don't. You know what? In those situations, I don't question. I just accept. Are we on? Wait, are we on air? I thought we were.
Queer. Where's the Jew? Where's one eye?
There was a major fight going on between everybody. And everybody was just going crazy. And this was kind of the end of it, I guess you could say. We'll see.
Not me.
No, I'm sorry, I'm running.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, my God. Can anybody hear me? Melissa Hopkins, I know you don't want to talk, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Winning.
All right, folks. All right, kids, it's time for roll call. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for sticking it out through that long introduction. Them on when was it? Thursday night, maybe. Mike. I have another mic that's really nice, and I don't know. Fucking the playoffs started. It was great. She was all class. I appreciate it. Tell her I said I love her. She's great. I don't like to break character on air, but she did towards the end of her show. I caught the end of it. I heard her say that, and that was very gracious, very nice of her. She's a beautiful lady. I love her. She's the queen of BTR late night. I wouldn't dare try to for real try to dethrone her, but it's fun to do it for pretend.
So are we ending the war, man? Well, do it for me, man. I'm trying to get home. Well, yeah,
you kind of need a roof over your head. So yeah, if you need to shack back up with her, lay low for a little bit, for the kids, I understand. So, I'll try to.
Wait, we have to back up. This is supposed to be my husband, Vic. Listen.
Chris Paul had 33 points, 14 assists, and 7.
She hasn't been taking her medication lately, and she's off the chain lately, man. Can't control her. I built her a freaking studio.
State-of-the-art facility, by the way. State-of-the-art. She showed me a picture. Yeah. It looks amazing.
This is somebody pretending to be Vic.
Foam on the wall. That's all I did. I put foam on the wall. I bought her a fucking Radio Shack microphone, and she's happy as pig and shit, man. I don't know. But lately, these trolls are getting her, man. You're getting there. Last night, she caught me on the phone with you, Vic. She caught me on the phone.
What are you talking about, dude?
I called in yesterday.
I know. She was listening? She heard that? Oh, wait. That's what happened. See, yeah, she walked in on you when you were on the phone?
She started hitting me with the broom. I had to leave. I think I haven't been home since. She's pissed off.
Sanity.
She's pissed off, dude.
That's like it's worse than being caught outside of a Laker game.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, this is worse than the time she called me with the hookers. This is worse. I mean, she really lost it. I even went over to our daughter's little room that we had built in front of the house, tried to stay with her, but she came in there. She threw me out as well. I mean, I'm not allowed on the premises, man. I'm at the office right now, the Bond's office. I'm on my laptop.
It's safer there. You're safer there, Vic. She's crazy. She's nuts. She's losing it.
Listen, I'm hoping that I could just calm her down after, talk to her after she takes her Xanax. Usually it's around 4 o'clock in the morning. She pops a couple of pills and she's flying high. I'll come home with a couple of flowers, maybe buy her a Volkswagen, appease her, rub her thyroid a little bit, maybe,
This is great.
Mellow music. Maybe we can work things out. But for now,
it's somebody that knows a lot about me.
Look good.
Well, I'm sure. Hang in there, bro. You're gonna make it. You're in a better place. You're already, the first. You made the first step. You're on the right path. You're gonna make it, bro. And you got me. You got a great support system. I mean, look in the chat room. You got all these people that love you, man. They support you.
I know. But you know what? The reality of it is, if we do make up, I won't be back. I'll be back on Team Debi Daily. And you know what? I'll be treated.
You really
like
want
shit.
that, though, Rick? Vic. Vic, do you really want that? Do you really want to be back on Team Daily? I mean,
Listen.
God damn it.
Listen.
Yeah, get some gonads, man. Come on, do your own shit. What do you? You know what everybody talks. You know what everybody says behind your back, Vic. I'll tell you.
What?
Straight up.
What?
They call you. I don't even know how to say it. The guy who's Oprah's boyfriend. Like she won't even like give him the dignity, like marry him. What's the guy's name?
See, the difference between this and what I see going on right now is this was all just theater of the mind. This was everybody just having fun, sort of. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I'm going to let this play. This was just, I haven't heard this in years.
Desmond Tutu? No, it's not Desmond Tutu. What's Oprah's? What's Oprah?
Sedman.
Desmond? What the fuck are you talking? It's not Desmond Tutu. Get the fuck out of here. No.
Sedman.
Are you sure? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Oprah
Sedman.
boyfriend. If you need to shack back up with her, lay low for a little bit, for the kids. I understand. So, I'll try to cool my jets.
Yeah, try to make peace. Do it for the little Dominator, man. Do it for Dominator.
Sure.
Do it for Dominator. That's what I called Jet when he was little. I called him the Dominator. This is great.
Will do, man.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, hang in there, Vic. You're gonna be okay, right, man. Hang in there. All
right, man.
Don't drink. Don't drink.
Goodbye. Bye.
All right, Vic Montoya / Daily, sort of. Vince in the Bay taking calls, and if you want to join me, all you have to do is call in and press the number 1. Sirs, we'll keep them on, whatever, on the line after we're done. But I think he's still there. Let's see if we can pull him on real quick. Hey, Vic, are you still there? Vic. Oh, man. Vic, are you there still?
Yeah. I'm still on, man.
Vic, see, he's really shook up.
That's not Vic.
I'm still on.
That's not Vic.
It's yeah, it is. He's been like a regular on my show for about a week now. I don't know if you noticed.
Are you kidding me? No, there's no way.
Yeah.
He was going to leave Debi Daily, but she came to her senses, and at the last minute.
What? Why are you doing this, Vince of the Bay? Why?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to make everybody come together and enjoy the.
No, you're not. Debi Daily exposed you the other night. You are the source of her hate machine. Every hater that she has ever had.
It's all me. It's all me, dude.
Yeah, it came from Vince of the Bay.
That's right. I did it, bro.
And you right now have this mocker on the line trying to act like he's Vic Montoya. Hey there, Paul.
I admit he does seem like a shadow of the man that we remember as Vic.
No, he doesn't. You don't even know.
He's been beaten down by that evil woman. That woman has beaten him down to a pulp.
Listen.
He's a shadow of the man he used to be.
Shut up. You don't mention my wife's name and her husband.
Allow me, Vince, to talk to this.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Vic. You got the floor, Vic. You got the floor.
Nature Boy, you cock-sucking, motherfucking, ass-sucking piece of shit. Stay out of my business and stop looking down my wife's shirt, you piece of shit. You're one of the reasons that I'm separated with my wife. You're constantly up her fucking twat, smelling and wanting to...
And it takes sometimes having to refresh the page. It's happened to me all night. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was essentially and I'll be back. But that's impressive. If that's what. Interesting.
Okay, now in the interim, what happened is he takes a 20-minute break, and in the 20-minute break, I was on the air at the same time. He sent everybody in his chat room over to my chat room, and they were all just saying 404, 404 over and over again, and they were being pretty ruthless. And I set them all down, and I don't know what I said to them, but I said something to them, and this is what brought it all to an end.
I had problems with my headset, so I had to put a new headset in, and then
Okay, let me explain what happened. The girl that you're going to hear, her name is Chrissy. She was with the Skype Assholes, and she was a co-host of mine for a while. We called our show just Chrissy. Her name was Chrissy the Dane, and it was cute, whatever. And Chrissy calls in to Vince in the Bay after he gets off of this 20-minute break.
Bike Miss, who's that?
Chrissy. It's Chrissy.
Oh, hey, Chrissy.
Hi, what the hell happened?
I don't know. That was a trip. Everybody just, emptied out, cleared out.
Disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's weird.
It is indeed.
Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, and I lost sound during the program, so I had to rig up a new headset.
What's that?
I had problems with my headset, so I had to put a new headset in, and then I couldn't get the sound out of BTR, so I had to call in.
Right on.
Because the sound was okay on Skype. But then again, I think my notebook and my computer today is jinxed. Because I couldn't get any sound out of my notebook this morning either. So I guess it's one of those days where I should stay in bed and not try to do anything stupid.
Wow, they just all up and left. That's so crazy.
It is.
Huh. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Did something go down in the chat?
Not really. I couldn't follow it either because I was having all the problems.
Huh.
Kishu, she left, but she was still listening.
Interesting. That's crazy.
Yep. But that
I wish I had the. I don't have that many sound effects, but I wish I had the crickets. I should get the crickets. Hang on.
Yep.
Let me do that. That's so wild. Like it started off so crazy, and now it's like literally crickets, dude. Let me find it here. Blah blah blah. But you know they are trolls, and they are like a flash mob. So I'm not surprised that the table easily got turned on me. But that's impressive. If that's what went down, good for them. Let's see.
Let's check the chat. Oh, Sloppy Swarm says the troll war officially been cancelled. Yeah. We got like 3 guests here now.
When they all hit my chat room, I turned off the music, put everybody on hold, and I sat there and I talked to them. And they all went, "Wait a minute. Maybe she's not what they said she was." It was this was the big night. It was all supposed to go down, okay?
Let me check if Kishu's offline. No, she's not. She's just AFK.
Wow. Right on. Well, like I said, it was fun while it lasted, and you know, I wasn't even planning on really doing anything until I was listening to a couple of the shows, and I just went nuts and cut together a little intro thing, and maybe it just went too far. I don't know. Maybe it was sensory overload. I don't know. Well, you know, if it really offended people and I get kicked off BTR, then so be it. I think it was all in good fun, and you know, whatever.
There's not even live yeah. Hold on. Knucklebones is on.
Oh, yeah? Maybe everybody's over at Knucklebones. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even look to see who else is on.
Knucklebones.
Billy Montana, Iconoclast.
I get rebroadcast Psychic Nancy Matz, Knucklebones, and America Open Talk in the what? In the Talk Zone, Escaping the Past, and Desert Rose Radio Show. Damn, it's early here. Oh, you got Dead Air and Billy Montana in the live chats.
Oh, you know what? I noticed they put that back down there. For a while there, they didn't have that live chat thing box down there in the corner. And now it's down there.
Vince is perplexed. I can tell Vince is perplexed. He's just sort of ignoring Chrissy. Chrissy, she called herself Chrissy the Dane. She was Danish, and she was from Denmark. And she's actually in Denmark. And she's just like, what happened? After he said, charge. And then it just went quiet.
So I guess somebody must have complained or something.
Nope, nobody complained. Nothing like that.
Hey, let's see what's going on over at Dead Air.
Yeah, there's not much going on in Knucklebones either.
Really?
Nope. And now
what about Iconoclast? What's going on over at Iconoclast? I'm wondering if that dude, what's his name, Johnny Cush. He was saying he was going to try to coordinate some big, huge radio war thing where he wanted to get a bunch of hosts together, and he wanted to do that tonight. And I wonder if that happened. I wonder if they went to another show, and it's one of these shows here, but it doesn't seem like it, is it?
You got like 10 people in Iconoclast.
Huh.
And then I have to go back one more time and go on air and more.
No.
Nothing.
Well, whatever. You're where are you? You're in the UK?
I'm in Denmark.
You're in Denmark. Oh. There you
Do
go.
I sound UK? Damn it.
You certainly sound European. I mean, it's all good in the hood. Swarm, I always knew you were just you were an admirer, and but I appreciate your service as always, and you've been pretty badass, so it's all good in the hood. You're where are you? You're in the UK?
I'm in Denmark as I go along.
Mm-hmm.
It's like catching a cold.
Oh, here we go. Sloppy Swarm's back. Oh my God, Vince, oh my God, Vince, Debbie just tried to get me. She was like an animal. I hid under my bed and I caught a glimpse of her. She had the heads of dead trolls tied around her neck. My God, it was horrific. Vince, she is out for blood. Obviously, dude, she fucking slaughtered my entire chat room, dude. It's amazing. I know you can't join me, Sloppy Swarm. Well, I never thought you were joining me to begin with, Sloppy Swarm. I always knew you were just you were an admirer, and but I appreciate your service as always, and you've been pretty badass, so it's all good in the hood. And you know, this is exactly what happened after the last time I did the troll war thing. Is there was like, it's like anything else. It's like a fucking, like a sugar high or any sort of rush or anything. You know, it.
See, what would happen is one of the other late night shows would come after mine. I'm sorry. Hank. In the attempts of taking everybody that was there to their show, because it was just a really weird thing that they did. And I had it happen several times, but this one was really big. And he had gotten the help from, I'm so sorry. Come here, Hankers. Never mind, he's going to lay down. He had enlisted the help of an army of trolls led by Matilda Blankets. And that's why I always say that Matilda Blankets works for me, because she was pretty ruthless. I mean, they weren't that sweet. I mean, they were pretty mean. They would come in there and say some pretty tacky things in my chat room. But anyway, and they would stage this to come and just try to just whatever, say, oh, she's this and she's that. And then they would come over there and then they just began to see something different, I guess. But this happened on April 18th. I'm going to see what I was doing on April the 18th and see if it's still there. Let's take a listen. Let's just keep going first. There's a reason I'm showing you this. There's a reason. Stay with me.
It's you climax and then you come down and it's just like you're spent and that's it, you know.
Mhm.
And the highs don't seem that high, you know, if you don't have the lows ultra low. But let me finish reading what Sloppy said. Sloppy says, Vince, she is out for blood. I can't join you. I'm leaving town. I can't. Dude, I'm headed to Mexico with Carlito and Matilda.
And Matilda?
Yeah,
and it's safe down there.
Debbio won't cross the
cross
border.
The border.
Join us, Vince. Oh my God, the doorknob is turning. She's back.
He started out with something outside the bedroom.
What?
He started, before I left the chat, before he started out with saying that was something outside his bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Almost 10 o'clock here, so my day's just starting, yep.
Oh, grass on your lawn.
Yeah, my backyard. That. And I was going like, I need a new lawnmower.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be degrading to women.
Oh, actually I don't feel that. None of all my new allies are replying.
I know,
all
they're done. They're done for. Everybody, they're gone. Oh my God, they got Vic. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Little Dominator. Oh my God. Holy shit. Fuck.
I can do nothing here.
She is one evil bitch. Holy shit. She fucking devoured all the fucking trolls. It's insane. She's fucking crazy. I told you she's not to be fucked with, dude.
And he goes, no, none of all my new allies are replying.
I know, they're done. They're done for. Everybody, they're gone. Go to any of the rooms on BTR. They're done for. We're just hanging on by a thread here. It's just Chrissy and I. God, Anderson Cooper is on location with us, but other than that, everybody's gone.
They're all dead.
Save yourself, Vic. Save yourself. There's nobody in my fucking house right now. You don't understand. I live with like 4 people. Probably make it through the broadcast. Christy, if I don't make it through this, congratulations. You are the last host ever on the Vince and the Babe Mega. Somebody's trying to open the door. It's locked. Oh my God.
Oh.
Coming right back to me. Right back to me. Oh, I guess the
Thankful, baby.
So there you go. So I don't remember what happened for some reason. I don't remember exactly. I will try to look and see what I did or what I did, didn't do, did, whatever. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, I don't know how I can do this. I can go back as far as I can go here. Let me see. Where am I now? That was what did it say, 6 years ago? Let me see how far my shows go back on Blog Talk Radio, and I'll see what happened. But I just think that this is going to have to stop one way or the other. And I just don't like where this is going because a lot of people are getting hurt. Things are getting said and people are getting hurt. Let's see, we're up to 4 years ago. Let's see what we go. Let's go 3 more pages deep here. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It doesn't feel good to me. Let's see, 4 years ago. Let's see, let's go to 19. 4 years ago still. Let's go to 23. Ba-bum, ba-bum. 4 years ago. All right, let's go to 27. That's Paige. Yeah, it's fun stuff. Still at 4 years ago. Let's go to 31. Apparently something happened that was noteworthy. I don't know what it was. I honestly don't remember. If I did, I'd tell you. Let's keep going and see what we have here. All right, we're getting close. Let's see. All right, now we're real close. Hold on. All right. Okay, now we've got it. All right. This is May 17th. We're close. Let's see if we're going backwards or forwards. May 19th. All right, we got to go this way. All right. May 8th. May 5th. I'm looking for April 18th. Let's see what happens on April 18th. Where are we at now? April 23rd. I bet it's on the next page. Troll invasion. Oh. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going to look at one more thing. All right, here it is. This is apparently what happened. Right here. Let me check one more. Yeah, this is it right here. Whatever happened, happened. We'll see if it'll play. I'll play some of it. And I think what it was there was a barrage of them calling in, and I had a blast. I had a blast with them. Hold on, let's go forward.
Quarter in, and I answer. Go ahead.
Okay, so how long have you been doing these talk shows?
I've logged over 300 episodes.
Wow. So do you get paid for any of this?
No, not yet, but I'm going to get paid as soon as I relaunch my network. I have sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Holla. What? Holla. Tell me about you. Who are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm just a guy who sits around and plays games. I play Black Ops and things like that.
Oh.
Black Ops?
I'm very familiar with Black Ops. My son plays Black Ops. He's a well-known, he calls himself a KP, a known player.
A KP?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 19.
He lives in your basement?
No, he lives upstairs. We don't have a basement in Texas.
Oh, you live in Texas?
Uh-huh.
What part?
Again.
Houston. I live in Dallas, baby. I can't lie. I live in Dallas.
Oh, I've been to Dallas before.
Where are you at?
I'm in 402.
I don't know where 402 is.
Well, that's in Nebraska.
Wow. All right. Cool. I have Jake on the line with me. Jake is in Michigan. Name is Killer 420. What's up? You're on the air.
Did you celebrate 420 last night?
No, I didn't celebrate 420, but I did take a bong hit. Well, we were. Loving his voice.
Hey, cool. My name is Merlin, and I just wanted to call and let you know that you are an absolutely fantastic person for putting up with all of this for the last couple nights. I don't normally break the fourth wall either. And I wanted to confirm to you that the greater entity that is anonymous has not targeted you in any way, shape, or form.
Thank you.
I hope you know the difference between the anonymous of the 4chan and the actual anonymous. They are two totally separate entities.
I hope I need that in my life right now.
That's right. That's right. I remember now. Okay. I remember I said on the air, I said, oh, shit, what if I've been targeted by Anonymous? They don't forgive and they don't forget. And this guy calls in. He said his name was Merlin. He was with the group Anonymous. Let's go forward.
Well, the real Anonymous does things like send faxes to political dissidents in Egypt while they're huddled inside of universities as there's bombs going on around them.
Right.
The real Anonymous targets people who censor others. Obviously, I won't, divulge my position in that organization, but
these guys, they're just not. Well, it looks like Mr. Ray Finkel's on the board. How are you this evening, Mr. Finkel? You're on the air.
To say it's very obnoxious that some of these people do this. You know, they have the right to listen or not, but if they're going to listen and be jerks, they might as well not listen.
All right.
Well, I just seems like they're being rude to you, and I'm like, how obnoxious is that?
And what would you suppose that I do about that? Just not answer the phone at all because there's over 30 on the board right now. There's not really a lot I didn't ask for
No, I know you didn't. I'm just saying they're not being very cool. That's all. I'm just defending you, I guess.
Well, appreciate that. And what is your name?
My name is Val.
Thank you.
And I'm in New Hampshire. Oh, you're very welcome. I just, they should come in and enjoy talking and kind of whatever and, call in and say something sensible or joke around, but rude little blurbs here and there of the music or obnoxiousness isn't right. So I just want to say that so hopefully you'll get some nicer people and the mean ones will be gone.
Yeah, you could be right. I don't know. It's sort of a run it up the flagpole and see if it flies kind of a deal. I just never know what's going to happen. And I mean, I just sign on at 10 o'clock and I'm here every night. Not every night, but weeknights, and here I am. So whatever, I don't know. Just
I know, you just go with it. And
oh my gosh, yeah.
You're right. Thank you for the call, Val. I appreciate it. Good show. But if they're going to just call in and just... I don't know what it is. God damn it, where's my other contact case? I'm going to try. Thanks for calling, Kevin. All right, area code 716 or 715, you are on the air.
Hello, Debbie.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, fine. I was just calling to tell, everybody, Anonymous, the 4chan Anonymous, well, they're just trying to have a good time. And I think looking at the board here, I see a lot of people questioning the orientation of Jake. So I think you might want to address that.
Jake is gay. Jake?
Jake is gay, okay. Well, right. Okay, that confirms a lot of
What's wrong
people
with
out
being
here.
gay? There's nothing wrong with being gay. I told y'all I don't have a problem with gays. I don't have a problem with blacks. I don't have a problem with anybody. I have a problem with hate. I have a problem with mean, and I have a problem with fake.
Hey, whatever he wants to be,
What? Yeah, that was... I laugh every time I hear that, Jake.
Debi?
Dick Burns coming at us. Dick Burns, will you beat the shit out of Steve Ogle?
If they'll mutually fight me, I'll fuck that guy up. He trolled the shit. He tried to troll my show.
He did?
I'll fuck him up.
He tried to troll your show?
He was a fail. You know what you fucking did. Don't play dumb with me. He called up drunk that one time. You think I ain't gonna find out? You know who the fuck I is? I'm Dick Burns, goddammit. I fucking dox niggers.
Truth is talk to Debbie Daly. Let her know what your show's about, and maybe get some fucking truth.
Oh, that's right. Steve calls in polluted drunk and starts flexing at all the trolls. It was ridiculous.
Truth. Where's Deb Daly? Where is she? What area code is she? I'm not going to give that up. You know I'm not going to give that up. You know I'm fucking real. I'm trying to keep it straight. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Don't disrespect her.
Oh, no, wait. Dick Burns, who was BWC, he was really a cute guy. And I miss Dick Burns a lot. He played the call that Steve Rush had made to his show that he was mad about. Y'all want to hear that?
Shit. Otherwise, it's fake.
It's fabric extreme. Fabric.
This shit is so fucking extreme, bro. Like, you just fucking wait. This shit's gonna melt your face. Oh, I'm gonna fucking keep I'm gonna hide from Deb Daly and whoever else is a surprise guest on the line. I never said
You're
hide
being a
from
little
Debbie.
vague here, bro. You should,
I'm right here. Is this you, Dick Burns, right here, 631?
Yeah.
This isn't Dick Burns.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what's going on, Dick?
I don't know. I got a question.
All right, shoot.
You know, we've known each other for years, but why haven't we banged yet? We're so good looking.
I don't know. I think it's 980. You're on the air.
Well,
Hi, it's you. A girl.
I'm 12 years old. What is this?
Goodbye, 12-year-old. All right. 214. Well, we just did 214. The Nobulator, I believe. You're on the air. All right. Area code 929, I believe. They're jumping around on the board. 929, you're on the air.
You sure it's not 928?
Yeah, 928.
Oh, okay, that's me. Hey!
Hey, what's up?
Deb?
What's going
hey,
on?
I just found you on 4chan, and you're being trolled, but I just wanted
You
to talk to
think?
you and stuff.
Really? I would have never.
Yeah.
Hey, we're being trolled. Oh my God! I would have never thought that.
Shut up. What I was thinking is, you said something about you giving up on love, man.
What about it?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because love stinks.
A dog name or a human name? It's a difference.
I feel the cell tech trolls again, Jake. My favorite trolleys in the whole world. Do you remember the cell tech trolls, Jake?
Yes, I do.
I loved. What were their names? Let's see if I can. There was. Okay, help me out, Jake. There was Brian. Say something really ugly.
Think about it. Most married couples, you think don't have sex. It's like after you get married, you have sex less.
And he has callers. Now, how do I already have two archives? Breeze me, all she talks about is me, and although I'm talking about her right now, and she knows who I am.
Okay. What I think happened is when they came over and they were told to just flood the phone lines and flood the chat room, they realized maybe I wasn't what the people had said that I was. Maybe that's the only thing I was left to think, was because I don't know what happened either, because they all just said, this isn't what we were told, that this girl is a bitch and that she's this and she's that. But you have to look at it like this. I didn't even know this was going on. So I didn't put on airs or anything. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like what's going on with this group right now, our group, and I could list who's in the group. I mean, there's people that have gotten their feelings hurt. I talked to Wolfman today, and he said, I'm getting ready for work, and I just feel so numb. I mean, think about all this going on when Wolfman lost his mate. I mean, she may not have been his wife. She may not have been this, but she was there with him. She was there with him. He slept with her. He was used to her. And that's got to hurt. That's got to really play a mind game on somebody. Nobody's even trying to give him support. I told him today, I sent him a video, but I don't think he actually listened to it. So, Wolfman, if you're out there, this is for you, all right? This is what I sent you earlier today that I bet you didn't have a chance to listen to. And I meant this from the absolute, every cell in my body, I meant this for you. And so if you didn't hear it, this is what I sent to you.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. Just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, babe, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now,
you know, James Taylor was a horrible heroin addict, and every time I hear his songs, it just breaks my heart, you know. I just think, what a nice guy. What a nice guy. There goes Fufu. See, every time I'm on the air, Fufu starts it.
You've got a friend.
Now, what I will do...
Ain't it good to know you've got a friend?
All right, hold on.
Ain't it good to...
Okay, I will play a song for Wolfman because I have to go take Fufu out. Fufu, I'm coming in just a second. Let me have a minute to tell him to hold on, okay? Just chill out. She has the patience Not the patience of Job. Okay, I will play a song to Wolfman that's right over here on the right. That what a lot of nice songs over here. How sweet. Listen to what she does. She just goes crazy. This one is good. And somebody goes, oh, you're going to make Wolfman cry. What's wrong with crying? Foo-foo, I got to go. Listen to this song. I'll be right back. I got to go. It's code 3. It's level 10.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Thought I'd see you.
Alright, this is where he doesn't know where to end it. Just end it, just take it down and end it. There you go. And pay the lady at the door. They just don't know when to end them. It just bothers me. You know, since I've been on this diet thing, and I want to tell you how my luck goes sometimes. Do you remember about 3 weeks ago or so when Mr. Midnight Movie and I were talking about how we've got to stop eating sugar? We've got to. Well, it always seems like something happens, some wisp of luck or something in my life. I don't know. It almost seems like it's my mom or something. And knowing I could not resist sugar, I was forced to, because I was given strict orders when I left the hospital on, what day is this? On whatever, I don't even see the day. Anyway, that I was not allowed to eat red meat, chicken, anything fried, any fast food, any kind of cheese, any kind of dairy, anything with sugar. So I basically had to retrain myself how to eat. And I really think that this is the way we're supposed to eat. And I'm going to tell you this little goofy thing I did. I bought some fresh blueberries today. I bought some fresh blueberries, some fresh blackberries, and some raspberries. Not strawberries, because they really don't have that much in them. But anyway, excuse me. And I bought these pre-Jell-O cups with Jell-O. They're red Jell-O. And I opened up the package of fresh blueberries and rinsed them off. And I put them in the Jell-O. And I'm sitting here eating. I just dropped a blueberry. Oops. Oh, Dr. Bristol's calling on my phone. Dr. B, stand by. I don't have my Skype open. Hold on. Hey, Doc. Doctor?
Hey.
I answered on my phone. I have to hang up on you and open up my Skype on my computer.
Oh, okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. You know, some of you may wonder how I got hooked up with Dr. B. I don't know. He came to me. He came to me and he said, I had heard that you were this raging bitch, narcissistic queen. And he said, I just had to come and see for myself. And he said, and now he stays around. How do I do this? I keep dropping these blueberries. I think I'll just pop a blueberry in my mouth with some of this red Jell-O. I don't know. It's weird. What did I eat today? I ate, for lunch I had a bowl of soup with some fat-free crackers. For dinner I had tuna fish. And, yeah, Kurt, I'm on the air. Curtis. Oh, okay. Hi, Dr. B. He's so cute. Such a breath of fresh air. Hi, Doc.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hey.
What's up, Buttercup?
Nothing much. Just got back from watching SWAT.
What is watching SWAT? What does that mean? Is it a TV series?
No, it's a movie from 2003.
SWAT, what's it about?
It's about a SWAT team in which this is based on a 1975 TV series of the same name.
Mm-hmm.
An action crime thriller film directed by Clark Johnson. Mm-hmm. About a former Navy SEAL and a hotshot cop from LAPD and his SWAT team. Of course, long story short, that a sergeant would have to organize a diverse unit to take down what appears to be like a French drug lord, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what happened?
Yeah. Basically, they organize a unit of a platoon to take down this guy and his associates, who were disguised as LAPD officers. And in the end, they prevent more people from getting hurt, and they killed his associates, and they got the suspect and transferred him to federal custody.
So, this was about a rogue cop, is that right?
It's about the professional police force against rogue cops. You know, in order to take down criminals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I used to know a guy that was on they called it Vice, the Dallas Vice Squad. They were real undercover guys. Dallas Vice. What is that? Yeah, the Dallas Vice Squad. It was pretty tough. I knew him from, I just knew him through my brother, to be honest with you, but he was really weird. You know, they're kind of weird, those Vice guys. Are do blackberries, are they like really black and they like stain everything they touch or something?
That's a good question. I had blackberry casseroles casseroles the other day, and they were good.
Blackberry casserole? How do you do that?
Oh my gosh, I forget. They're really good as their source of fiber, vitamin C, and vitamin K. So yeah, they have juices that stain teeth.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah. What I do is I have it's called a Ninja. It's one of those things that you see on late night television, those infomercials where they pop the lid on and go, "Roar," and then it has a glass. You put everything in a glass, and then you put it on top of this spinner, and you push down and it goes, "Roar," and it mixes everything up. It's like a little tiny blender. It's called the Ninja. You heard of it? Yeah. And I got one for Christmas from my in-laws, and what I do is I'll take one of them and I'll put some blueberries and some raspberries and some blackberries and strawberries and a banana or whatever. And you're supposed to put just fat-free yogurt, plain yogurt, but I put vanilla. But I have to really look because yogurt is packed with sugar, packed with it. People think, oh, well, I'm eating so nice. Every yogurt out there in the store has got upwards of 35 milligrams of fat in it. Oh, excuse me, of sugar. That's a lot of sugar.
Wow. No kidding.
Yes, and so you have to really, and that's why it takes me so long in the grocery store, because I look at every freaking label that I pick up. And I look at the sugar and the fat content, and of course the sodium. And I'm sort of, watching and see what it is. But the sugar content, that's one of the little secrets that people think that they give their kids so much. Excuse me, they have this stuff called Go-Kurt or something like that. You just kind of, I give it to the little one, the little baby, and they love it. It's called Go, not yogurt, it's Go-Gurt, because it's to go. You can just grab, it's like in a long, skinny thing, and you just kind of suck on the end of it. And do you know what I'm talking about? No?
Oh, yeah. I tried those all the time. They're so good.
Let me show you what I'm talking about. In Greek yogurt, yogurt has more sugar in it than a Twinkie. Strawberry flavored Yoplait yogurt has 30. Okay, it says the American Heart Association recommends that men consume no more than 36 grams of sugar a day, and women no more than 20. Okay, Twinkies make a big dent in that because one of them is 19 grams. Now, here's what's going to blow your mind. So you think, well, we just eat yogurt because we're very health conscious. Yoplait 99% fat-free strawberry yogurt contains 26 grams of sugar.
Dadgummit. And Greek plain yogurt, which is unsweetened from whole milk, has 4 grams of sugar.
Yeah, that's the one. I got that. Now, look, what about Dannon fruit on the bottom? Looks so good. The blueberry from Dannon is 24 grams of sugar. Stonyfield Organic, 29 grams of sugar. What about brown cow non-fat vanilla yogurt, Debbie? 25 grams of sugar.
Oh, my gosh. It's sugar. Sugar. Too much sugar can kill people,
You better believe it. And although, okay, look at this one. What about, Debbie, we go and have a nice breakfast bar. What's wrong with that? 36 grams of sugar in one little tiny health bar. One of those little bars that you grab and it's like chocolate chip or whatever. And you think, this has got to be healthy. No, I'm telling you, things are hidden. Things are hidden in things. And sugar, you may not think it's ever going to catch up to you because I eat anything I want up until about 2 weeks ago. Anything. Y'all heard me at night. Nachos. I would say, hey, does anybody want a root beer float? I would go make root beer float. Anything I wanted, because basically I don't tend to gain a lot of weight. I have a real high metabolism. But let me tell you something. That sugar caught up with me in a bad way. So there you go.
Yeah.
Our bodies weren't made to break sugar down. It's like they don't know, our bodies don't know what to do with sugar. Isn't that right, Dr. B?
Checking now.
Checking now.
Like Wiki Bear.
I'm Wiki Bear. The sugar. I just want to see how the body. It's something like sugar is supposed to be absolutely toxic for you, and it's really. I would have never quit if I hadn't had the shit scared out of me. It affects our body. It affects our brain. It affects everything. It's like addicting and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're marketing it towards kids and teens, making them want to be like target demographics for the selling of products composed of sugar, anything sugar-based or derivative. I mean, it's really bad. If we're trying to teach our kids to be healthy, to be responsible adults later, then cutting down on sugar consumption would be a necessity.
Do you know how much we pack into kids in the morning when we get them ready for school? We sit them down and we fill a bowl full of Rice Krispies or, pop, what they call Snap, Crackle, Pop. What is that?
Snack, Crackle, and Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's Frosted Flakes, there's Fruit Loops, Cocoa Puffs. All these cereals have so much sugar in it.
I mean, do you know what that's doing to that kid? And then say they come home and they go, Mom, can I have a snack? And they reach and they get another. Let's say they're out playing. They come and they grab a root beer or a soda pop or a Coca-Cola or something. Do you know how much is in that?
Oh gosh, dang!
They're overloaded. They're absolutely overloaded. We're killing them. Not to mention ourselves. And you may think, oh, but Debbie, I'm only 43 years old. I'm in relatively good health. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So I'm going to be fine. No, it's going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard, and you'll never know when it's going to come and just go, guess what? Because your body is not built to break that down. And so, you know what I think messed me up was Vicodin. I did Vicodin daily, nightly, anytime for 10 years running. And that was so hard on my body that I never even knew it. I thought, because I live on water, Dr. B. That's all I do is drink water. And I thought, I'm drinking water. Who gives a fuck? No. It'll cause your liver to shut down. It will completely, because your liver, all that stuff goes through your liver. And if you take this is what I used to tell everybody. I asked my doctor, I said, am I right about this? So I just came up with this crazy thing. If you take a Vicodin in your hand, you can write on a chalkboard with it, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
And that is the molecule that holds those molecules together. It's called whatever it's called. It has to be like that. And that is that white, thick powder that I think clogs up our liver because our liver is like a filter. Right?
Right.
And I just think so many goddamn years of just packing it full of that crap has got to hurt it. And I think it did hurt mine.
You know something? Humans can digest cellulose, and this is from a chemistry point of view. Yes, you can argue that the body doesn't. It's not meant to digest sugar, and some person can argue like, "Oh, it's an important part of the health of the human body." Well, to some degree, but you can't have too much sugar. You know, humans can digest cellulose only to a very limited extent, though ruminants can do so with the help of symbiotic bacteria in their gut.
Right. You have to take a probiotic. If you're over the age of 18 and you're not taking a probiotic, don't talk to me. But see, here's what we do. We eat not sugar from the sugar cane, whatever you call it. We eat processed sugar. That's where we make the mistake. You know what I'm saying? We eat the white sugar, which is really bad. Well, I'll just go buy brown sugar. No, it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Not to mention that there's monosaccharides and disaccharides, which are types of compounds that make up a typical sugar, like simple sugars we mentioned, plus fructose and galactose.
Oh, yeah, it's hidden in everything, Dr. B. They hide it. They don't call it sugar. They'll call it some of the garbage or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All that jargon, which I'm familiar with since I studied so much science. I mean, they can't get past through me. I saw through the black smoke to see what they're really doing.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Let's listen to how does sugar affect the brain. Now I'm enthralled to know this. This is a TED Talk, everybody. Remember I told you about TED Talks? They're so smart.
Picture warm, gooey cookies, crunchy candies, velvety cakes, waffle cones piled high with ice cream. Is your mouth watering? Are you craving dessert? Why? What happens in the brain that makes sugary foods so hard to resist? Sugar is a general term used to describe a class of molecules called carbohydrates, and it's found in a wide variety of food and drink. Just check the labels on sweet products you buy. Glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, lactose, dextrose, and starch are all forms of sugar.
Did you hear that? Glucose, sucrose, maltose, lactose, dextrose, and starch.
Yeah, they refer to essentially sugar.
Damn.
So are high fructose corn syrup, fruit juice, raw sugar, and honey. And sugar isn't just in candies and desserts. It's also added to tomato sauce, yogurt, dried fruit, flavored waters, or granola bars. Since sugar is everywhere, it's important to understand how it affects the brain. What happens when sugar hits your tongue? And does eating a little bit of sugar make you crave more? You take a bite of cereal. The sugars it contains activate the sweet taste receptors, part of the taste buds on the tongue. These receptors send a signal up to the brainstem, and from there it forks off into many areas of the forebrain, one of which is the cerebral cortex. Different sections of the cerebral cortex process different tastes: bitter, salty, umami, and in our case, sweet. From here, the signal activates the brain's reward system. This reward system is a series of electrical and chemical pathways across several different regions of the brain. It's a complicated network, but it helps answer a single subconscious question. Should I do that again? That warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you taste Grandma's chocolate cake? That's your reward system saying, yes. And it's not just activated by food. Socializing, sexual behavior, and drugs are just a few examples of things and experiences that also activate the reward system. But overactivating this reward system kickstarts a series of unfortunate events: loss of control, craving, and increased tolerance to sugar. Let's get back to our bite of cereal. It travels down into your stomach and eventually into your gut. And guess what? There are sugar receptors here too. They're not taste buds, but they do send signals telling your brain that you're full, or that your body should produce more insulin to deal with the extra sugar you're eating. The major currency of our reward system is dopamine, an important chemical or neurotransmitter. There are many dopamine receptors in the forebrain, but they're not evenly distributed. Certain areas contain dense clusters of receptors, and these dopamine hotspots are a part of our reward system. Drugs like alcohol, nicotine, or heroin send dopamine into overdrive, leading some people to constantly seek that high. In other words, to be addicted. Sugar also causes dopamine to be released, though not as violently as drugs. And sugar is rare among dopamine-inducing foods. Broccoli, for example, has no effect, which probably explains why it's so hard to get kids to eat their veggies. Speaking of healthy foods, let's say you're hungry and decide to eat a balanced meal. You do, and dopamine levels spike in the reward system hotspots. But if you eat that same dish many days in a row, dopamine levels will spike less and less, eventually leveling out. That's because when it comes to food, the brain evolved to pay special attention to new or different tastes. Why? 2 reasons. First, to detect food that's gone bad. And second, because the more variety we have in our diet, the more likely we are to get all the nutrients we need. To keep that variety up, we need to be able to recognize a new food, and more importantly, we need to want to keep eating new foods. And that's why the dopamine levels off when a food becomes boring. Now back to that meal. What happens if in place of the healthy, balanced dish, you eat sugar-rich food instead? If you rarely eat sugar, or don't eat much at a time, the effect is similar to that of the balanced meal. But if you eat too much, the dopamine response does not level out. In other words, eating lots of sugar will continue to feel rewarding. In this way, sugar behaves a little bit like a drug. It's one reason people seem to be hooked on sugary foods. So think back to all those different kinds of sugar. Each one is unique, but every time any sugar is consumed, it kickstarts a domino effect in the brain that sparks a rewarding feeling. Too much too often, and things can go into overdrive. So yes, overconsumption of sugar can have addictive effects on the brain. But a wedge of cake once in a while won't hurt you.
There you go. That explains why I, in Mr. Midnight Movie, just go insane sometimes craving it. It's like there's nothing that can stop me. I mean, I remember one night I was on the air and I had to have some sugar. And I actually got in my car and was on my phone and they went with me and Vic to get some sugar. It was like ice cream or something. It was insane. You know?
Yeah.
Does your mom let you have as much sugar as you want? I hate to say that your mom, but you still live with your mom and that's fine. Does she load the kitchen up with sugar? Candies, cakes, cookies?
She doesn't have much candies now as she used to. That was when I was a wee little lad when all that happened. There's so much, cookies, cakes, pastries, throughout my span before I graduated from high school. So, yeah, I was like hyperactive person back then. Until the 90s, it was generally believed that consuming sugary foods caused hyperactivity in children. But this notion was never tested scientifically until a 1999 study was done on that. So, it found that sugar consumption was associated with children moving around a lot, but was not the cause. So there is a correlation, but no causation. So in order to balance me out, Mom decided that I should eat more healthy foods in the long run. So over time, I decided to not just eat starches all the time, which is where sugar also comes from, is carbohydrates. Yeah, you could say that, sucrose is like a simple carbohydrate. And it is a type of sugar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's great. I just went over by the chat room and I saw where ACOG says TED Talk. I love that fucking little bear, Debbie. That's not Ted. You know what they want to hear? You know what they want to hear.
Wiki Bear.
They want to hear Wiki Bear. It's time for Wiki Bear, everybody. Mr. Midnight, Dr. B. Dr. B. I'm going to let you pick out our Wiki Bear. We can do Little Bighorn, Aztec Sacrifice, Heaven's Gate, Zodiac Edition, or Jeffrey Dahmer, the John Holmes Edition, or it's just, I don't know. What do you want to hear? We got to hear one of these because it just makes me laugh so much.
Oh, pick the one that probably Little Big.
Little Big. I knew. Why did I know you were going to say that? I knew you were going to say that. I'll let you watch it with me online with me. Okay.
Okay.
Here I come to show you my screen on Skype. Okay. Here we go.
Here's Wiki Bear. Isn't he cute? All right, there he is. I'm just going to turn on the switch in the back.
Hello, I'm Wiki Bear. What's your name?
Conan O'Brien.
Conan Christopher O'Brien, late-night talk show host and managing editor of his high school newspaper in Brookline, Massachusetts?
That's true. I was the managing editor. It knew that. I can't believe you know that.
I can answer any question you have. I'm Wiki Bear.
All right, here's a question some kids might ask. What is the largest brass instrument?
Checking now. Got it. The largest brass instrument is the tuba, invented in 1835. Yay!
That's right. The tuba is the largest brass instrument. That's cool.
Speaking of big horns, did you know that at the Battle of Little Bighorn, George Custer, the general, and his troops were horribly massacred by Native American warriors and left to rot on the blood-soaked battlefield? I'm Wiki Bear.
It's true, Wiki Bear. I don't think kids want to know about that level of detail about Custer, you know.
Many of the troops were scalped or mutilated so their souls would walk the earth and never go to heaven. Yay!
Okay.
It was brutal.
Okay, great. Let's change the subject to something more kid-friendly. Who played the character Sloth in the popular 1985 kids movie The Goonies?
Sloth was played by NFL player John Matuzak, whose co-stars included Martha Plimpton and Josh Brolin.
That is correct. That was quite a cast. Yeah.
Speaking of impressive casts, notorious serial killer Ted Bundy often used a fake cast on his arm to lure victims into his car. He sure had a talent for murder, yay!
He'd wear a cast on his arm, I guess, to lure people, make him look weak or something.
Right,
Yeah.
and he escaped from prison before getting the chair and blamed his killings on pornography. Clever to the end, hooray!
You know what?
What a charming fellow.
No. Awful fellow. And Wiki Bear, this is again something kids shouldn't be thinking about, okay? Let's
Yeah.
try.
Go ahead, sorry I interrupted you, According to Emily Post, interrupting is rude and should be punished with a brutal beating.
Emily Post doesn't say that.
It was in the unabridged version.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I like how through his mouth you could hear shuffling paper.
Yeah, I know. And sweating. Let's try another question, Wiki Bear. What's the most watched music video in internet history?
Gangnam Style by Korean pop star Psy has over 2 billion views, making it the most viral video ever.
That sounds right, yeah.
Speaking of going viral, the Ebola virus is one of the deadliest biological hazards on Earth. Often spread to humans by infected monkeys, its symptoms include severe abdominal pain, confusion, and explosive diarrhea. I'm Wiki Bear.
No one wants to hear about explosive diarrhea, okay?
Fortunately, I'm immune to all human disease. Soon I and all my fellow toys will rule the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
You're having a little trouble there today, Wiki Bear, with some of your talking, huh?
We'll sail around on rafts made of human corpses, yay! I'll make you all fight to death in the Thunderdome.
Shut up, Wiki Bear.
We'll bury you all. Or so Emily Post would have you believe.
Would you be quiet? That part's ad-libbed, and I'm not loving it, Wiki Bear.
Oh, my nose, my synthetic nose.
Stupid toy.
Maybe you should lean in, Andy, and save this bit. Ow!
That was the record of him laughing.
Hi there.
Look at him, he's just sitting over there.
Nothing can stop my indestructible onslaught.
Pure evil.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this guy to run out of lines to ad-lib.
It'll never happen.
We'll take a break.
Oh, Conan.
Oh, my gosh.
Too funny. Conan is funny. He's my favorite late night person. I don't know why, he just is. Funny stuff.
Yeah. Besides Jimmy Kimmel, he's also a funny guy.
Jimmy Kimmel. You know, the funniest thing I've seen... No, wait. Who is it that does The Tonight Show? What is that called? Who does that? Is it Jimmy Kimmel? No.
It's Jimmy Fallon, I believe.
Excuse me. Jimmy Fallon. That's right. I think he's funny on the little stupid things he does, but I think the funniest thing on Conan is Triumph, the insult dog. He's insane. He's insane. And one time he wanted to sue the cruise line because they named it Triumph. one of their ships was called Triumph, and it's so freaking funny. But he's mean. He's horrible. The funniest thing he ever did, I have to show y'all. That Triumph, the insult dog, Triumph goes. There's apparently there is this wiener snack in Chicago. It's called the wiener. No, listen to me. I'm being serious. It's called the Wiener's Circle, and it's really there. Steve Rush has been there before. And there's this guy from Conan show. His name is Jack McBrayer. He's supposed to be the nicest guy in the world, and he really is the nicest guy in the world. So he goes and just listen what happens. You can listen and hear this.
There are many famous landmarks here in Chicago, but none is more loved than the Wiener Circle. Let's face it, people love the Wiener Circle. Vulgar, all right? Look at that face. Such a nice guy. Now is his report.
This is good.
Let's go, Nick. Who needs the order now, get the out. Put your bitch in that. $35 plus my tip. Help us get out welfare.
Step up, you gang. Hey, Conan. I'm here right outside the Wiener Circle. Thanks so much for sending me here. I'm really excited. I've heard great things, and it looks like there's a lot going on in there. So come on, let's go check it out.
Why are you yelling at me? It's not even done. Why are you leaving? Why are you crying?
Next hungry bitch in line, step up.
What you want?
I don't know the difference between a Vienna Red Hot and a char dog.
One char dog, one cheddar burger.
I'm letting you know, I just want a hot dog.
Do you want to charge or speed? You slow mother.
I would like a regular char dog. And mustard and ketchup, please.
So you want the mustard and cheese? Bitch, that's a cheddar dog. Mustard and cheese. Hey, wipe your face. You sweat like a mother. What's going on? You need to stop doing them drugs, mother.
I don't do drugs at all.
Don't do math, sir. It's not good.
I've never done math.
Well, you doing something. What the you nervous for? Yeah, you look like Andy, the orphan. Can you sing something for us?
No, you look more like Ken. Don't make him sit. Barbie's my boyfriend.
Malibu Ken. Where's Barbie at? Where's the gingerbread man?
I'm a paying customer.
Give me that knife. Give me that. Put the fab in there. Thank you.
You can't force people to tip.
Get the
You're very rude.
I gave you that toupee. That's rude.
I'm going to leave. You've treated me very rude. I'm coming back with a friend, and you will be very sorry.
Yeah, Bill. You're going to be very sorry. Get on your friend.
Who's calling who a bitch? Oh yeah, skanky smurf. You listen to me, Queen Laquifa. Listen to you and your mouth. Do you kiss your pimp with that mouth? You know what they say?
Are you f***ing his dog?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's perfectly natural where he comes from. Why are you so mean to this kid? His sisters used to tease him mercilessly, especially during sex. That's not true.
Don't be ashamed. Hey, tell your honor, put some in for
You know why you guys work for tips? Because no one will stick the whole thing in. That's right. Oh yeah. Oh no, you didn't go to high school. Oh no, you didn't wash your ass today. Oh no, you didn't. Oh yeah. Oh no, you didn't. Yeah. Your mama's and your daddy's and your sister's and your uncle's mouth. That's right. I said it, and you know I'm gonna stick my head in the marble sofa where the faces fall off and the Jew says, you ain't all that. That's what you gonna take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't even care if I ever...
He's killing her. He's killing her.
Technicolor green coat, fried green tomatoes. Stephen A. Smith, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. That's right, America Ferrara, 800-588-2300, Empire, bitch.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Why do you say hurtful
Black
things?
women with a mouth.
Words matter. Seriously. Yelling at people like this for a living? How do you sleep in your car at night? Holy sh... I didn't know Tyler Perry worked here.
Oh my God.
Medina, bitch. Hey, leave the nerd on my arm out of it. Oh, man, nothing gets past you, especially carbohydrates.
Oh my God. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. Up here. Up top, bitch. All right. I love you. I love you. You're like Nicki Minaj, minus the everything.
Oh my God. Nicki Minaj minus everything.
Can we work for you? No, we want to show you how it's done. Come on. No, we're coming in there and showing you how it's done.
Char dog.
You want a char dog? How about a shut up with cheese? Right? Walk away, asshole.
Steve Rush has been there, and he said it is horrible. They're so rude. They're just like, what the fuck do you... And they'll just be like so mean to you and stuff. And I think it's funny.
They shouldn't have been rude with their customers. And yes, restaurants can get busy at certain times, but there's no reason to perpetuate stereotypes. I mean, let's be honest. You know.
But they do it as shtick. That's what they do. That's what makes them funny. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a setup.
Well, they do it because, I mean, that's what they do. It's you go there to get insulted. That's what it is. It's really funny. We have a place in Dallas that's called the something cafe. It's open 24 hours, and they'll do the same thing. I walked in there one time. They said, "Close the door. You're letting all the heat out." And I was like, "Oh my God, am I in trouble?" And they said, "No, it's just funny." And then they made me buy a complete pie when I was leaving. I said, "I would like a slice of that." They go, "No, you're going to buy the whole freaking pie. Our mother made this. It's a Greek restaurant. It's called Cafe Brazil, and it's on 75 North and our Central Expressway right around the University Boulevard exit. It's called Cafe Brazil, and they will yell at you, but it is the best food in Dallas. You can't beat it. It's unbelievable. Yeah. It's called Cafe Brazil. Good stuff.
Yeah, and I thought Rainforest Cafe was one of the many restaurants. Yeah, it has good food too, you know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's sort of a place you take kids and stuff, though, really. You know what I mean?
At least it's family-friendly compared to restaurants like you see on Conan.
Well, that's just something that they did that was funny. He went to Trump's inauguration. He was terrible. He was so mean there. It was just funny. It's good stuff. I think he's funny. I like him. He sort of reminds me of what Beppe Grillo would look like if I was ever to see Beppe Grillo. The guy that does it, excuse me, his name is, I forgot his name, but it's just a shtick that he did. It's really stupid, but it worked.
Robert Smigel, I believe.
Is that who does it? Is that his name?
He puppeteered and voiced Triumph.
Yeah, and he's really funny. He's a funny guy. Wilbert, what's his last name? Schmigel? Wilbert? What'd you say?
Robert Smigel.
Robert?
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, that's his first name. He's best known for mocking celebrities in Eastern European accent.
Oh, he's horrible. He's horrible. He is. Yeah, there he is. He's funny as hell. There he is. 8 years ago.
He's not doing his real job playing Bill Clinton's lips or Triumph, the insult comic.
Next to the beautiful Kathy Lee.
Exactly. A little gay period in there for a while with Royalist. But we move on.
Conan is my shiksa brother.
Yeah, that's right. And
quick with the insults, truly quick with the insults. And I have a friend of mine like that, but nothing like this guy. This guy is a master, an absolute master.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he's a genius at insulting people. He goes to all these different places and just tears people apart. It's funny. Good stuff. What? He is. He's funny.
Yeah. Triumph even appeared in Hollywood squares and insulted people like, say, Whoopi Goldberg.
He's terrible. He's horrible. I would hate to run into him. I would be scared to death. You know, I'd be scared to death running because he'll tear you up. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It's like a roast of sorts.
Yeah, you could say that. What is this one?
Now he's starring with Jack McBrayer in the new Adult Swim series, The Jack and Triumph Show. Please welcome Triumph, the insult comic dog.
Look at his hand.
I couldn't wait any longer.
You got from there to here.
I couldn't wait to come back, Conan.
Oh, you lost a cigar already.
You know, he was horrible to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, my God, he was terrible. He was horrible to these women. They're black women, and he's terrible to them.
Where's Conan?
Conan definitely wanted to be here, but...
Look at his room. I haven't seen a shithole this big since Kirstie Alley bent over to pick up a seashell.
Oh, shit. And they don't take it quite like you think they would. You know what I'm saying? It's for.
I invite the girls over. Show some respect.
Let's talk about it. Let's get with it. This is what the people want. Now, Kenya, you wanted to help Phaedra produce a workout video. And Phaedra thought you wanted too much money. And so then you made your own competing workout video with a very similar name. So she said that you stole the idea. So here's my question. Who gives a shit?
Like Willie in Labrador Retriever form.
Yeah.
I mean, a Rottweiler.
It's in so many words, yeah.
He's even a political dog in some of the video clips I've seen.
Absolutely. He went to the debates. Here he is explaining Trump's win. What is this?
Yes, tonight. You do. You're a very sexy kitty cat.
Thank you.
Big does night. It feel good?
It feels better. It feels better.
Now,
one more thing. Okay. Now, there it is.
It says,
He peed on the newspaper that says Triumphs. Get it? Like a dog. You know, like a dog pees on the newspapers.
Triumph! Right there!
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Very.
Why did the people in the media not see this one coming?
Like yourself. The elitists.
Okay, yeah.
It's the elitists that didn't see it. You underestimated Trump. Folks, it turns out only Donald Trump was in touch with the American people. Though most of them against their will.
He always goes, drum-tum.
Like a rim shot drum.
Yeah, he does a rim shot. He shakes, goes, drum-tum.
So, you say we didn't understand. We
underestimated Trump. You underestimated the voters. You know, people are blaming the election on voters being stupid, which I think is very unfair to the racists. You need to go out and see the real America. I hear the meth is amazing.
So,
it has to be. Look who they voted for.
So, but all the pollsters, okay? Yes. But it wasn't just pundits. It was like there were people with science. What about the pollsters?
My God. Listen, I don't know what happened with Nate Silver. I don't want to say 538's election forecast is flawed, but right now they have Hillary's chances at 34%.
He's so mean. Oh, my God. He's so bad. Oh, he's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I just get crazy with it. That's his girlfriend. His girlfriend's a poodle. He calls it his bitch.
Oh yeah.
And he gets busted on this one talking, and he covers up his mouth. The actual guy gets caught.
Of 9 caused irreparable damage to my back to my close-up.
Look at his fake arm. Look at his fake arm.
The name Triumph.
I'm sorry, excuse me, Mr. Dershowitz, why are you holding those papers to your face?
Conan, please, I'm merely scanning my notes, which clearly cite the precedent of Gluteus Maximus and Hakuna Matata.
Oh, God, I bet he's funny in person. Shit. I'm serious. I bet you he is funny. And then he goes everywhere, but he does it mostly for Conan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Funny stuff. So.
Oh my gosh. He even insults Gilbert Gottfried. I forgot about that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he did that. I know one of the funnier ones I saw him do was when he does the NBA, but who's the one that says reading mean tweets? Who does the reading mean tweets? Remember that one?
Reading mean tweets.
It's on Reading Mean Tweets. It's on one of those shows, and that is so freaking funny. Yeah, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Isn't that what you said you like, Jimmy Kimmel Live?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is 1 week ago at the NBA edition. This is funny stuff, guys.
Zach Levine looks like the type of guy that tries his girlfriend's bra on in college as a joke, but kind of liked it.
I bet DeAndre Jordan is so bad at free throws because his eyes are so close together. These people are mean.
You and your pineapple head Mike Conley. That's the look I was going for. Pineapple.
Personally, I think Paul George could be traded for like half a bag of saltine crackers.
The dopest thing about Karl Anthony Towns is that he looks like a gigantic, extraordinarily athletic baby.
Devin Booker looks like a fancy lesbian.
Jay Williams is a perfect studio analyst. His left eye is looking at his co-host while his right eye is looking into the camera.
Look up the word douche in the dictionary. You'll see a picture of Hitler, but in the picture he's holding up a photo of Karan Butler. All right, come on, man. That's truly harsh right there.
Dr. was hairline, foo-foo as hell. That's just his forehead, wrinkled up.
Tell Walt Frazier to sit his old pork chop, sideburns, ass down.
Michelle Beadle's hair looks like it hasn't been washed since the late 90s. Well, technically, this is so maybe it hasn't.
Pretty sure Joanna Embiid has the IQ of a squirrel.
Okay. James Harden always looks like he's just about to lead the Israelites through the Red Sea.
Magic Johnson becoming GM is just another reminder that any stupid person can do anything they set their mind to.
I don't think Shaq is dumb, but he sure sounds like it.
I wouldn't insult that guy.
No. Carmelo ain't doing it.
Some of them get mad. Wow. Yeah.
NBA. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, that's from Jimmy Kimmel Live. Here's the Oscars. Reading mean tweets.
I feel like if you went to lunch with Natalie Portman, she would only order a hot tea with lemon and maybe some toast. Definitely not an entree, though. You're wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm Ryan Gosling. I have perfect bone structure and kind eyes. Go yourself, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Samuel L. Jackson has resting fart face. Yes, I do.
I'm going to white balance my TV on Jessica Chastain's chest.
I don't even know what that means. Are we all just ignoring the fact that Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones have the same face?
Dear Eddie Redmayne, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You're the scum between my toes. Love, Zhenya.
Tannen raised his arms, and my dad looks at his armpit hair and says, "You look like you have Whoopi Goldberg in a headlock."
Really? That's it? Lin-Manuel Miranda looks like he's getting a 1996 NBC sitcom with his haircut.
Casey Affleck is the real-life version of Billy Bob Thornton's character in Sling Blade.
Oh, my God. And the thing about it is they looked and looked and looked, and that these are supposedly real tweets.
Emma Stone looks like a crack whore in every role she plays. Great.
Miles Teller has the face of a guy who would request Gangnam Style at a wedding where he doesn't know either the bride or groom. Fair enough.
He's blushing. Oh, my God.
Now's probably a good time to remind everyone about this dog that looks like Tilda Swinton.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Oh, yeah. I think Jeff Bridges wears pants a lot less than we all think he does. Oh, that's actually true.
Robert De Niro's too old to be making gangster movies still. Dude needs to start playing grandfather roles or something. Yeah, I am playing grandfather roles. And pretty soon I'll be playing great-grandfather roles. You.
Robert De Niro, the guy who plays a shark in Shark Tale.
Yes, he does.
Yep, the Don, who raised a mean shark and a vegetarian shark.
And now it's time to read Debbie's mean tweets. Shall we?
Oh, man, this is going to be good.
All right, here we go. All right. Broadcasters, be warned of a virus that attacks your live show through Skype and it ruins it. It's called Daily Virus.
Oh, good God, man.
Yeah, let's see. Jerk. Dear Pumpkin Face, she doesn't like you. She just needs another host to validate her existence. Don't fall for it.
And how is that funny? That's kind of...
Pumpkin Face, great turning your show over to Debbie Daly. You know the only reason she came was her feelings were hurt. Oh, it's okay. This is funny. This doesn't hurt. I'll let you know. All right, hold on. Let's see. Hey, Eric, listen to my show on Saturday. You may like it. It's different, not some woman talking to her cat all night. Good stuff.
Ooh, burn.
Don't play I told you what I thought and said, how dare he? Tell me again how you were on the radio. I don't know what that means. How dare I tell somebody what I think of their show? Debbie Daly cannot take the criticism. Enjoy your 150 live listens, kiddo. I know. I'm going, what? Let's see what else we have. To all the listeners that I lost by actually telling Debbie her show sucks to her face, you won't be missed. I'm worried that Debbie Daly stopped following my show. Oh, God, whatever will I do? Everybody hurts. And some of them are nice. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me kill the sound. Hold on just a minute. Stop. Thank you, boys.
All right, engineer. Thank you, engineer, for playing that music.
Yes, thank you. What's going on?
Sure. Hey, ma'am.
Who's talking to me on Skype, everybody?
Yeah, it's probably my engineer. Anyways, yeah.
Killing sex drive one bite at a time. 5 ways sugar lowers your libido. Really? Are you serious?
What the?
Killing your sex drive one bite at a time. Our hormones don't operate in a vacuum. They are interconnected, performing like a big musical symphony. When one becomes out of balance, the others are sure to follow. Sex hormones, healthy blood sugar, and insulin balance are more intimately linked than you might think. Spikes in insulin and the insulin resistance that results from eating too much sugar and flour can lead to acne and irregular menstrual cycles and can make women lose hair where they want it and grow hair where they don't. Men with blood sugar imbalances have trouble getting or maintaining erections and often come up with man boobs. We've somehow thought these and other symptoms become normal as we age. Well, they don't. Libido crashing mood disorders in women and men reaching for a little blue pill do not need to be a part of the aging process. Bad habits such as drinking and smoking, exposure to environmental toxins, and being chronically stressed all diminish sex hormone balance. Yet the biggest culprit that continually knocks sex hormones out of balance is sugar in all of its many forms, including all flour products, which raises insulin and creates a hormonal domino effect. Once you understand how insulin can impact your other hormones, you begin to connect the dots about how excessive sugar can wreck your sex life. Sugar lowers testosterone levels. In men, insulin resistance brought on by excessive amounts of sugar drives down testosterone, the hormone responsible for numerous functions, including sexual well-being. In a study published in Clinical Endocrinology, where 74 men of varying ages underwent an oral glucose tolerance test, researchers found that glucose sugar induces a significant reduction in total and free testosterone levels. It also causes a leptin resistance. It puts a brake on your appetite. When you eat a lot of sugar, it goes to your brain and says, you're full. It also reduces growth hormones. What? This is crazy. Sugar makes you tired. Now, that's what it does to me. Sugar and other high glycemic carbohydrates will increase your blood sugar, leading insulin to pull it back down. Insulin overcompensates, pulling your blood sugar down too low and leading to hunger, cravings, and fatigue. The one way to explain that is how a big bowl of pasta will knock you out of the mood. Sugar makes you tired in other ways too. Orexin, a neurotransmitter that regulates eating behaviors, wakefulness, and arousal. A study published in the journal Neuron found amino acids protein increases orexin neurons and boosted alertness. Excessive sugar, on the other hand, decreased orexin, contributing to fatigue and drowsiness. It also triggers stress and anxiety. It's really bad. It's horrible. There have been people that have studied why we can't break it down, and we cannot break down refined sugar. We can't do it. It just wears us out for some reason, breaking down refined sugar. It comes from the sugarcane plant, and supposedly if we would suck on those, we would be fine, but we do something crazy with it. For some reason, it wears out our body, whatever. Yeah, so there you go. There's a cancer connection. It's just bad. They say don't eat anything white, which is sugar, flour, milk, salt. A little bit of salt, if you use sea salt, is good. Salt or white bread. Anything white. Isn't that weird? So when it comes to food, white is not right.
I know there's been studies that have been, documenting this and that. Yes, and I mean, just because something is white doesn't mean it's all bad. But then again, who knows?
Wait a minute. Who said that? Was that you that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it that's so good about white stuff?
Well, it's just too much white stuff can kill you. It's some of it is actually necessary for the body.
What?
Like for energy.
Like what?
Like there is important nutritional value in certain doses. Like not only how much consumption you have from what source. In most parts of the world, sugar is important, making food more palatable and providing food energy. You know, energy, the ability to work, and not just in scientific terms. It's a chemical energy that animals derive from food through the process of cellular respiration.
Right, but that's... Yeah, no, it's bad. It's not good. Okay, natural, unprocessed white foods such as onions, cauliflower, turnips, white beans, and white potatoes don't quite fall into that bad category. But if you deep fry them and slather them with butter, sour cream, and cheese, you just destroyed what you were trying to do. But what they mean by the bad white foods are refined and processed foods like flour, rice, pasta, bread, crackers, cereal, simple sugars, table sugar, and things like that are bad for you. So,
wow.
Well, you know what they say. When you in life, you have 20 years to live it up, 20 years to muck it up, and 20 years to clean it up. You know what I mean?
Right. You have a point. Refined sugar is made from raw sugar that has undergone a refining process to remove the molasses. And, folks, raw sugar is sucrose, which is extracted from sugar cane or sugar beet. While raw sugar can be consumed, the refining process removes unwanted tastes and results in refined sugar or white sugar, which goes into what Debbie Daly was saying, it's all bad white.
Sorry, I'm looking at I was looking something up.
Oh yeah, no problem. I just want to make it clear that there are some white things that are really good, for our bodies.
Like what? Like what?
Like what you just said, like some onions or something. But when you deep fried them with butter and cream, sour cream or cheese, then you're destroying the good whites and making them bad. I get what you're going with this. It's just, wow. Even I learned something today.
Yeah, try to cut back. I mean, seriously. And it's easy. I'm already getting off of it. And I'm not. You know what? I wanted to tell you something. Remember when I told y'all that I've been taking a drug for 2 weeks called Bentyl? Bentyl, right? Just because they said, here, take this, blah, 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 and it's going to help if your whatever starts acting up again, correct?
Right.
And for some reason, I've been feeling, since I stopped taking it, like really depressed and just kind of down and kind of weird or whatever. And I was looking today, does Bentyl cause depression? Okay. And yeah, it does. And I'm like, oh my God. So that's what it is, because that's really a strong drug. It says it is thought that these drugs can cause major depression by lowering the levels of cholesterol in the brain, where it serves many important functions. They are drugs that are used to treat irritable bowel syndrome known as diclomine, Bentyl. What? I was like, oh my God. It's like one of the because I have just been feeling like, what is wrong with me? I thought, oh my God, I've never been depressed in my life. I mean, I've been depressed, like, let's say I lost something or something, but this feels really indigenous. It feels like it's inside me. And I thought, I don't do this. I don't get like this. And then somebody said, weren't you taking that drug? And I said, so what? And I went, oh, that's right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so it says anticholinergic drugs like Bentyl used to treat gastrointestinal drugs are very high. It says beware of this, it'll cause depression. It says, listen to this. A week later, the patient was it was the most unusual case. This patient was so despondent that he wanted to leave his job because he believed his co-workers were sabotaging his work. A week later, he returned more depressed, saying he had put his house up for sale because he overheard neighbors threatening to harm his family. I asked him, what medications are you on? And what are you taking when these thoughts began? Well, it turns out that he was suffering from depression and was hallucinating as a result of taking a common stomach medication known as Bentyl. Everything, it says, once he stopped it, his mood and his mind returned to normal. All right? It says every single thing you put in your body, supplements, medications, even eye drops, affect the brain. And we are seeing that drug interactions cause depression. People are like snowflakes. No two are the same. So you can have drug reactions that are totally unique. And it says, let me show you where it goes down and talks about this one drug. And I was like, oh my God. Let me see. It says anticholinergic drugs like Bentyl, used to treat gastrointestinal disorders, work by blocking the effects of I can't read these words. I know you probably can, but I'm going to let you do this. I'm going to let my reader do this because these are just too big. Stop. All right, hold on. I'm going to go slow with it. You piece of... Stop. It's trying to highlight the whole thing. Stop. All right, got it. Hold on just a second. Listen to this. Anytime stupid shit.
On the website?
Well, no, it says anticholinergic.
Anticholinergic drugs like Bentyl used to treat gastrointestinal disorders work by blocking the effects of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that causes muscles to contract. However, it also depresses the central nervous system. Try Zantac instead, says Lenz. Or if your problem is acid reflux, sleep with extra pillows to prop up your head.
No, I don't need any of that bullshit. Did you know that Zantac 75 they have had studies come up recently in the last 2 to 3 years that said that it destroyed, that it was a drug that was created that people didn't need, that Pfizer, the drug company, one of the, they say it's part of the Illuminati or whatever the hell, that they were creating drugs see, how can I put this? They went to, God, this is amazing what I'm going to show you. I'm just going to have to go find it. Hold on just a second. All right, listen to this. It's, I don't even know where I found it. I read an article that said that in 19-something or whatever, there was a drug that came out that sent Pfizer up to billions of dollars overnight. It was some drug or something like that. And then it all went away, or I'm screwing this all up, but this is the most amazing thing I've heard. So they went to this company, the guy that did this, he was like a guy that makes people rich or whatever, and they said, we need to do this for our drug company. And he said, what we can do is you have to create something that people think they need. And so they created this drug called Zantac, but it was called whatever it was called, and it was prescription only. And they said it will cure your heartburn. Well, people had heartburn because of all these different reasons. They were not eating right or whatever, and they could have just had they could have taken some bicarbonate soda, some, baking soda. They could have done all these other things. But people went in droves to get this drug called Zantac 75. And what it did is it went into the brain and it shut off the acid production in your stomach. It literally shut it off. And so what would happen to people, because see, when that came out, one of my friends was a pharmacist. We rode horses together all the time. And she would bring me prescription after prescription after prescription of Zantac 75. I didn't have to get it from a doctor. And it was these big yellow pills, and I would take like 3 and 4 of those a day for a long, long, long time because I had heartburn. My dad always had it, and it took it away. And then it got to where it completely messed up the acid, because you have to have acid in your stomach to digest your food, right?
Right.
And so when I would eat, my food wouldn't digest. And it was just like, and it would lay there and it would become, it would go bad. What's that called? It would, what's it called? It would stay in there and it would put off, what's it called? CO2 gas or something like that. It would, what is it called when it would ferment? You know what I'm talking about? It was really bad. And
oh yeah,
yeah,
the metabolic process that converts sugar to acids, gases, or alcohol.
Yeah,
it occurs in yeast and bacteria, and also in oxygen-starved muscle cells.
Well, it was horrible, and I was one of billions of people that this happened to. It was horrible, and all because of that fucking drug. And that drug was invented. People did not need it. It was really sad. It was really bad, and people didn't need it, and I fell victim, whatever the fuck, same thing. You know what I mean? It's horrible.
Yeah. Companies like Pfizer are, people can disapprove that all they want, but there is reason to believe that drug companies, pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer, are making money out of making people sick.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. It made people... It actually created the problems or something. I mean, it's amazing. Do your research on it. Look it up. And if you think I'm lying, look it up and just do it yourself. And people are still buying it by the millions. And listen to this. Listen to this happy little commercial. Listen to this.
Heartburn isn't something only older people suffer from. It's common in younger adults too. A lot of people take antacids, which may give fast relief. But this only neutralizes the stomach acid, so the relief is generally short-lived. Rather than neutralizing the acid, Zantac works differently to tame heartburn by reducing the acid our stomach produces. This provides longer-lasting relief. So tame the burning pain and look for fast-acting, long-lasting Zantac.
Well, of course, anybody's going to rush and get that because it sounds, wow, it's the amazing cure, right? But little did we know that we were getting, a lot of people were getting a very, very, very fucked up deal, is what I'm saying. It was bad. It was horrible.
Yeah. Serious side effects include like liver problems, a slow heart rate, pneumonia, and a potential of masking stomach cancer.
Yeah, it's horrible. It shuts off the complete production of stomach acid. And nobody freaking knew this because that's what Pfizer knew it. They know what we're doing right now. This country doesn't give a fuck about us. They'll kill you in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, they will kill you in a heartbeat. They're not going to shoot you, but they don't care about us. It's sad what's going on. Do your research, people. Become aware. Seriously.
Yeah, don't be sheep. Bah, bah.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Exactly. Zantac was a drug that was invented that we did not needed. It's horrible. And I don't know where I read that at, but I read it. Maybe I was in a doctor's office or something reading it. It was bad.
Yeah. You know what year that Zantac, a.k.a. Ranitidine, was discovered in?
No.
1976.
Oh, I don't remember it then, but this was like in 2003 when I started taking it, 2002, something like that. And I thought it was great. And I got to where I wouldn't leave home without it because it was to where if I didn't take it, my stomach was like going, what the fuck is this acid? Because stomach acid, you could pour it on the top of a car and it'll eat through the paint. You know, it's very strong or whatever. It's sad. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a book I was reading. It says, the book is called Our Daily Meds. Dr. Jack later explained that the discovery of Zantac required little more than solving a problem of chemistry because it was the original work done by Jim Black. And then it says that, it was invented. It was horrible. It was bad.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, read it, because you all do this. I mean, you all take Zantac and stuff like that and bullshit like that. I mean, it's not just me or whatever. I'm trying to help people out.
Yeah, and speaking of that, there's rare reports that have been made of Zantacs in clinical trials. It's suggested that they're made of malaise, dizziness, somnolence, insomnia, and vertigo. In severely ill people, elderly patients, cases of reversible mental confusion, agitation, depression, and hallucinations. They've all been reported to be the side effects of taking Zantac.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It is bullshit. Read it and learn. Find something out. Don't be a dummy. Oh, you fall apart. Oh, I want to hear that. It's ICP. Let's go out with ICP. It's called Falling Apart. Don't be a dummy or you fall apart. That's what the little girl says. You gotta be this and you gotta be smart. Don't be a dummy or you fall apart. And in fact, this is a song that talks about the lament of drug addiction. I'll let the young one watch it with me as we go off the air. I may be on anonymous radio tomorrow. They invited me. I don't know. I've got some stuff I need to do during the day. So I don't know. I'm waiting for him to answer. He's asleep over there. Let me see. Well, no, he's just not getting up. So if I am, I'll let you guys know. I'll tweet it out. So until next time, Dr. B, let's go out with a little ICP, Falling Apart, the lament of drug addiction. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this, bitch.
What's up, man? It's me. Listen, I'm really sorry about today, man. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, but I feel like shit. I'm telling you, man, my fucking organs hurt. I don't know what the hell I'm going through. I'm gonna go home, lay down, try to get some rest, man. I hope I can come in tomorrow. Fuck, man.
I have a headache. My brain feels dead. I got home and sat on my bed, kicked my shoes off. I see my toes are cracked. I tried to wiggle them and 3 of them snapped right off. I stood up and now my walk is crooked. I went to piss, nothing came out. I shook it and pulled it. It snapped right off in my hand. What the fuck is happening? Don't understand. My hair is falling out, my body's sore. I threw up on the bathroom floor. What the hell is that? Looks like a kidney or one of my guts. I'm staring at it when half my vision shuts off. My eye fell out and rolled in the sink. I look in the mirror, the hole is pink. I'm trying to hold myself together, impossible task. My only question, how long will I last? I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. What's become of me? I'm falling apart. What's become of me? I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. I was running down the stairs when my leg gave out. snapped off at the knee. What's this about? My fingers are breaking off one by one. Where's all the blood? I don't see none. I'm hopping on my good leg and make it down to the kitchen. My other eye's coming loose, fucking my vision. I'm thinking about stabbing myself to get it done. Something's in my mouth. I spit up my tongue. Try to pick a knife up. My fingers are gone.